One of the most pleasant places I could be, I felt the most, I guess not betrayed, but I kind of felt betrayed by my family. I was on vacation with my family and my roommate, and we were in Mexico, so not like the best place to go out partying, but I just wanted to go to a club for a night and just be out on my own, and I mainly just wanted to prove to my family that I'm capable, because I feel at most times that they don't think I'm capable of doing things on my own, and I know they just don't trust people, which I get that, but I was really angry and frustrated and felt betrayed by my uncle. Um, he's really been like a father to me my whole life, and it was about 9 o'clock at night in the timeshare that my aunt and uncle have in Mexico, and I felt like I was losing him at that time. It was so peaceful, much like him, all the time. Even when he's angry about something, he still sounds soft in his voice. And we were, my uncle and I were sitting on the balcony, and I remember the moonlight shining on his round, oily face with his mustache and his glasses, and the little hair on his head, and the sound of the waves crashing in when they disperse back into the ocean from the sand, and the sound. Um, the wind was coming in, and we were sitting across from each other, but close, next to a round glass table on the clay brick style balcony. It was late and I was kind of tired, and I was really frustrated with him because I felt like he wasn't listening to me, and he would always go to the your mother and I love you very much, and I knew that, but I just couldn't help but think that he wasn't actually listening to me. And I don't remember much of my arguments. I remember what he says. He said, "Your mother had you in your belly." And I said, "In her belly?" And he was like, "Well, yeah, when she was pregnant with you." I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm not in her belly." And I was very frustrated with him. And then he asked me, "Do you believe in God?" And I was so taken back when he asked me that. I just thought, does it matter? Why should it matter whether I believe in God or not, that I should go out? And I said, well, sometimes I believe in that we have another being. There's another being, some type of God. I don't necessarily believe in God, but that there's some type of God. And he asked me if I'm being taught, if I'm taking religion, or if I'm being taught religion in my college. And I thought, I don't think that should be allowed to be a requirement. I think that should be a choice. I don't think I should be learning religion or being taught religion in college. I think we should learn about other religions, but not just taught one religion. And I just felt so betrayed by that remark. But I felt more like I was losing him. That he had sort of given up. I looked at his face, and yeah, he's getting kind of old. His little gray eyebrows, and he's got such a big smile, but that big round face too. And I just remember his hand on my knee asking me if religion is being taught in school. And I was so angry by that statement. Just no, religion should not be taught in school. We should be learning about other religions, and religion should not be taught to believe in God. And he asked me if I believe in God, and I just lost it. And I felt like I lost him for a little bit. I was kind of frozen. In that feeling. More or less, I didn't know what to say to him either. But I just said what came to my mind, and that I don't think that. In the end, we hugged, and I told him that I loved him, because I do. He means so much to me, and his hugs are always so specific there. Every time I hug him, it's the tightest hug, and he's this like solid, like round meatball. And I agreed that I wouldn't go to the club. That sounds so silly of me now. Crying about not going to a club, but I knew it was the right thing because I love him, and I know he didn't want me going, but I was so angry with him at first, but felt like in the end when I saw the worried look in his face with his eyebrows all scratched up and his glasses, him wearing his glasses. I saw how worried he was, and especially when I saw that worried look in his face when he asked me about if I believe in God. He never used to be that religious. So that's when I knew that I had lost him. My heart was. I had to take a deep breath like that. Because it just shifted my heart rate. I had to get it back on track because it wasn't being right. That feeling of losing him. And that he is changing too. And I didn't want him to change. I didn't want him to change like that. I lost a lot of feeling in my body. And a lot of air in my chest. Everything else felt pretty solid above my chest.